All right. In this video, I just want to share with you an incident that took place with someone that I know who's based in Dubai. He is an Indian. And I just want to give you insights into some of the things which he did, which ended up in a failure. And the reason why I'm sharing this with you is so that you can maybe learn from his mistakes. And I've taken permission from him to share this. Obviously, can't share the critical details. Okay. This interaction of mine for this video took place around 3, 4 days ago. Okay. What had happened was, like every time, I always contact people that I know who are based in UAE, whom I trust. And I ask them, information about the market. How is the market going? What is the impact, especially with the Donald Trump's, these new tariffs that are going on. So I wanted to get an idea. Okay, how's it going? What is the impact? How is it affecting your business? Now, I've known this guy for quite some time. And, just to give you a nutshell about him, he works in a company and he runs a business. Okay. And his wife also, she works in a company and she supports him in his business. So it's like husband and wife, both of them working together, and they run this separate business. Okay. And it's not like a multinational big company or anything like that. It's not a global brand. It's a very local brand, and they're doing like sufficiently enough where whatever the salary they were getting much more from this business. So it was a worthwhile venture, and he has put a lot of years into it, and they have worked very, very hard. They are a very hardworking couple. Okay, they have 2 kids who are also studying in Dubai. So what happened is, uh, when business is good, what you generally tend to do is you expand your business because you're looking at, okay, if I expand, I make more money. For example, if you have one business in one place, let's say you're making a $10,000 profit. Okay. Then you obviously think, okay, I have one business, $10,000 profit. So if I ran 2 businesses and they both work the same way, I would make $20,000, for example, per month. Then if I have 3 businesses, then I can make $30,000 per month instead of 10,000. So that is how an individual would normally think. Okay. Now, he was not careless or anything, or he was not the type who thought that every branch that I open, it's going to make money. He was pretty mature that way. However, that didn't stop him from opening up businesses. Now, here's the point which you need to keep in mind. If you are running a business and it is in a particular location, it's near your house, obviously you can go visit that place. If you have a couple of staff, it's very easy to manage, say, 4, 5 people. And, you have to deal with a small group of suppliers. You have a small target. Okay. But once you start expanding your business or you have more branches, you have to visit more branches. You have more staff. You have more suppliers. And that also means you'll have more headache. You'll have more problems to manage. You will have more. And the biggest one is more people. People management is not easy. Okay. So he opened up, I think, three branches in total. And it was doing well. It was doing well. It was not bad. Means he was not making big profit. However, once the market is never stable, especially where it depends on tourists and people coming in and going and all that. And obviously, he doesn't want me to share what he was doing. Okay, the stuff that he was doing specifically. But ever since the market started changing, with Donald Trump and all that, the demand for his products also started fluctuating. One was that. Second one was the services that he was offering. He was offering certain services related to IT or companies. And with the dawn of AI, that also got impacted because now you just didn't need people who could do basic services. You need someone who knows AI, who can offer advanced level services. And for him, it became a challenge to get the right people there. And very soon, when you lose a customer, to get a new one becomes very, very hard. And then slowly staff started, senior people who were there, they were leaving. He was not the type who, if you want to leave, he's going to put a ban on you or anything. He would let people go. So eventually what happened is one or two companies were making profit. The third one was not making profit. It was just like, break even. The last one was actually hemorrhaging. So then he ended up closing that. And as he was managing the three, this is where the unexpected took place. He started to get very violent migraine headaches, very, very violent. His health started to deteriorate, which he never expected. And his wife also, as pressure started to build up, she started to lose hair, she started to gain weight, and she started developing, female kind of problems. And because of which now he had to even stop the third business. So now he has only two more branches left. And this is where we got in touch. And he actually asked me, he said, Loy, I, I don't know how long I can take this. He's saying, I'm working and then I don't have any time to rest and I come to run the business and I'm running the business. Yes, I'm making money, but it's costing me my health. It's costing me my peace of mind. It's costing me. He's saying, I'm getting burnt out. I really don't know what to do. So, and why am I sharing this is not to, make you scared or anything. I mean, when he started off the business, he was so excited. He was so full of life. He was actually believing that he's going to expand. He's going to make more money. The logic that I gave you, $10,000 per month. I can, two companies, $20,000. If I have 10 companies, maybe, $100,000. But when he actually got to doing it, it turned out to be harder than he actually imagined. And um, the reason why, one was obviously we were talking. And this is where he asked me a very interesting question. He was like, Loy, I'm actually thinking I'll close down that, the other branch, okay, and I'll just focus on one. And it's not that the second branch is not making money, it's affecting his health. And if your health is affected, I mean, then that's a very bad thing. And I don't know if there's a cure for migraine or, but he told me that he has tried everything, nothing is working out. And obviously, how do you manage stress? Different people manage stress differently. So, it just dawned on me that we tend to have plans, we tend to have big plans that, oh yes, this will work, that will work, I'll make money here, I'll make money there. But once you get into it, no, then you really understand what it is. And it's not that easy to run a business. And definitely not easy to work and run a business. Both him and his wife, both are finding it very, very challenging. And, like the way he told me about his wife and visits to the hospital and all that, the quality of life is reduced where he can't even spend time with his children because he's that busy. So, I don't know what moral of story you'll get from this, and it's not to depress you, but rather to tell you that these are some of the realities of, work and running a business. And with regards to his work, also, it seems now the pressure is increasing because their targets, expenses have increased a lot more. So their targets have increased. So there he gets his bread and butter. He can't leave that job because, he's very afraid if he moves full time into business, what if the business closes down or what if the business goes in loss? So at least he has a recurring revenue there. And wife also, he can't ask her to leave and be with the children, and because he needs supplement income. And also they have loans and all those other things. So, he's kind of stuck in this rat race where he just doesn't know. If his health was perfectly normal, I think he wouldn't have had a problem. But it is just the stress. It is like the rat race. It is the part which is affecting his health. I just thought I'd share this with you. And, if in case you are planning to start a business or if in case you are planning to, you know, you're venturing out into something new, just understand that there are a lot of variables that you don't consider. Remember, Trump's tariffs, nobody planned it out. How the economy changed just this year. last 6 months. I mean, if you are into business, you would know that it has really drastically impacted a lot of people in terms of expense. And even in Dubai, where they have the Salik and all these other new toll gates and parking expenses and fines. So, yeah. And like I told you, health, that's the biggest, that's the foundation on which, if you don't have that, then you can't run anything. Anyway, just thought I'd share this with you because I know this guy. I know him for quite some time, and I was surprised that he was showing symptoms of burnout. It's a very scary thing for all of us. Anyway, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I like to keep stories real, not just motivation. Oh, he achieved the impossible, or depress you with, oh, he lost everything. Sometimes, you know, there are people like this who are really, really struggling. They want to, provide the best for their families, but it's not as easy as it looks. All right. Feel free, comment down below. This is me signing off. Yalla.